Welcome back to Moans and Bones Reactions. I'm Othaya the Bones, and this is
Una the Moans.
And today we're going to be reacting to a fun one, I think, that'll be perfect for this month. Christmas with the Kranks with JonTron. Looking at this,
Christmas.
Kind of, I don't know. I think I'd call it a C-tier Christmas film, to be honest.
From what I recall, yes,
It just has
not
some,
something I watch a whole lot.
It has some bigger names in it, but other than that, I don't think it's that good. I think the premise.
It might be one of those
movies.
Awkward. It might be one of those movies that worked for when it came out, and now it can just.
I think it can still be fun, and I think the ending of the movie saves it, but more so than the overall. I think the overall film is kind of crazy.
With another Tim Allen thing too, because again, I don't watch it very often.
What are you getting mixed up with?
I just said it.
My VTube studio broke.
I think I'm just getting. Oh, okay. I'm just saying. No, I might be getting it mixed up with another holiday Tim Allen movie because he's in a few.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, he isn't. He is quite the holiday buff, apparently. But let's see what John has.
Yeah, Animal Crossing. Yoshi.
I love that he does a Christmas theme with the freaking intro. So good.
Yeah,
Jacques.
Hey, Jacques.
Oh no, John.
Oh. Jacques, what have you done?
Well, it's the end of the year again. A time of joy, of giving, and of spending time with friends and family.
Yeah, Jacques.
In a time such as this, one might almost forget that the United States of America is literally on fire right now.
Don't worry, Jacques. Soon God will exact his revenge upon us for our imperfections.
That's good. That aged well, John. That aged well.
A present? Well, Jacques, is this for me?
Stop.
You shouldn't have. Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Tim Allen sweatshirt. Jacques, surely I'm dreaming.
I will not be an accessory to your crime.
I'm perfect. I'm finally perfect. And hey, you know what this sweater reminds me of? You guessed it, the most celebrated Christmas film of all time. Christmas with the Kranks, starring Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, God.
And listen, okay, this right here, just one, all right? Just simply one in a long line of prestigious Tim Allen Christmas films. We also got Santa Claus 1 through 3. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. How many villas in the south of France do you think that'll buy a man? Jungle to Jungle might count as well, but the science hasn't come back on that. We're waiting to find out. And when you're looking at something like that, you just gotta stop and ask, how?
TV specials he used to do as well for his shows. Like, I remember a lot of Tim Allen. He was everywhere.
Okay, how did this happen? Martin Short, maybe looking a little Martin Short on money. This is a prestigious article. I make a pilgrimage to the Santa Claus 3 wiki every year if I can. This section's plot summary may be too long or excessively detailed. Come on, guys, says Wikipedia. Come on! Who bothered to make the plotted section of Santa Claus 3 this detailed? Shorten it on principle. There we go. That's more like it.
Tim Allen and Martin Short get some serious moolah for Xmas.
Yeah.
Anyways, ain't no Christmas complete till you sit down and watch a classic Christmas flick. So without further ado, I present to you the abomination that is Christmas with the Kranks.
Okay.
It did, didn't it? It did, didn't it? It hit Sergio straight in the dick.
No, John, you're not supposed to throw the DVD at your cameraman's dick.
Nah, it's intentional. He perfectly frisbeed through that.
Perfect score.
He wanted to see if he could do it.
Yeah, just his goal. 100 points.
Coming on now. How I wish that it would snow.
Jamie Lee also needed money.
This vibe.
We should get moving. Got a big day.
Merry Christmas, everybody. So, this film begins with middle-aged couple
John,
Luther and
no.
Nora Kranks taking their daughter to the airport as she's about to leave for Peru. That would in turn explain their sadness, as this is the first Christmas they'll have to spend without her, in a classic syndrome of the empty nest.
Think she'll be okay?
Should be better than okay.
I meant in Peru, in the jungle.
Please stop worrying about this, okay?
With this again, would you please stop? Why don't you just go to the jungle? What's there, snakes? Yellow fever? She'll be fine.
Just won't be the same.
What won't?
Christmas.
With a great melancholy, the Kranks prepare to spend the holidays all alone. Joy abounds.
I need white chocolate and pistachios.
Maybe it's a tannin. I might remember. That's the only thing I remember.
He just keeps looking
What are you
around.
looking for, Tim?
They didn't bring the umbrella.
Didn't bring the umbrella.
Oh, I need that stuff from Chips.
Still needs his stuff, Tim.
I didn't bring the umbrella.
Didn't bring the umbrella.
Well, I still need it.
You said that already. Been over this? Done this?
Okay, look, you stay in the car and I'll get him.
So, because Mrs. Crank needed some pistachios,
Oh,
Tim's
no,
dirty
pause.
ass is about to go through the wash. And that's basically where we're at with this film. But at least we get to see Tim Allen
Pause,
do
pause,
the
pause.
funny face.
Oh,
Pause.
sorry. Okay,
The
we're
position.
back. I think we're back.
If it is weird, then I'll have to switch to the iPhone again in a minute, which will take a second because I'll have to do the settings. But
Not
Okay,
again.
that's good.
Not the scuffing once again. No.
That's funny.
We'll just
It could
let your
be a
face sit.
Settings.
Okay. Good enough.
There could be settings I need to change to use this. Again, it's been so long since I've used this one. I remember originally it being fine, but
Well, it's fine, dude. Don't talk about settings.
okay.
We're live.
Settings. All of the settings. Tim Allen's
my God.
face. Somebody did that setting.
We
That was a choice.
we left it here. We're back and we're ready to keep going. Oh God, tech issues today. My goodness. Headphones being karate chopped. Phones being yeeted. I mean, and deleted apparently. All right, we can go here. I'll back it up a little bit to reset premise for
No.
us because
Damn.
what?
No, it's okay. It's more Tim
He's
Allen.
about to go through the wash. And that's basically where we're at with this film. Hey, but at least we get to see Tim Allen do the funny face. Getting wet is annoying.
You could use an
Yeah.
umbrella! I just need some white chocolate!
Good point, Tim.
You didn't get the white chocolate.
I think he
Oh
just said
my
I
God,
just
the
need
flow of
some
this
white
movie-
chocolate.
Yeah, that's what he
It
said,
just
but he
needs
just
so much chocolate.
he just because it could sound like that. He gets back in the car and she's like, "You forgot the white chocolates. What the fuck?"
Movie is like pulling
So
teeth.
you had 3 items you had to go in there for. You only got 2.
You didn't get the white
Jeez.
chocolate, Tim? That's all you went in there to get. How'd you screw that up? Who would even bother to write this exchange? It's so mundane.
That's all she said they needed to go in and get. I think there was maybe one other thing they briefly mentioned, but yeah, it was like white chocolate, white chocolate, white chocolate. Yeah, you didn't get the
Wait, what
white
is your-
chocolate.
Why does it already largely look dry already?
Well, because you know,
We're 5
magic.
minutes in, all we've been talking about is pistachios and white
Movie
chocolate.
magic.
Their cadence is so slow, and they just keep repeating the
Pistachios
same
and white
things over and over ad
chocolate.
Yeah, it was
nauseum.
pistachios. That was the other thing. Pistachios and white chocolate.
Umbrella.
White chocolate.
Umbrella.
Did you talk to Rex?
Who's Rex?
Who's Rex? Come on. Tell us.
The butcher.
The butcher.
As odd as it sounds, I didn't think of asking the butcher where the chocolate was.
So basically, thus far, this is a jaded couple arguing
He's like,
in a low
"What?
energy and
He
passive
works there,
aggressive
he
manner.
knows."
The Christmas film. God bless.
God
I'll
damn.
go talk to Rex right now.
Oh wait, he is wet.
Maybe he'll wonder
Good
why
job,
I'm all
Louis.
wet.
You know why I don't want one of your stupid umbrellas? Because I got
Tim, I can't say I'm not upset.
Deserved,
Easily
'cause you
could've
yell
been
at
jungle
Santa,
free
trying to give you an
jungle.
umbrella.
Had you just gone with your daughter on the airplane. Huge missed opportunity.
jungle to jungle sequence.
Because Tim's character Luther is so upset by the annoying Christmas season, he devises a plan to skip it altogether to go on a pleasure cruise.
Hey, you've
I'd
done
like to trip
Christmas for like 30 years. It's fine. Go on your cruise.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
I
You're ready to
say.
celebrate Christmas. Thanks for coming and watching this Christmas.
People travel on
Kind of a
Christmas
tropical
all the
holiday.
time. They always do this shit. I don't know, but like
With us, everyone. Have a grand
this
old
movie
time.
makes it so weird.
The first time in 23 years, Blair won't be here.
A lot of depression at Christmas, you know?
Tell me about it. I have to eat a whole bottle of Prozac just to get through the second part of the month.
Oh
Damn, John.
I would just love to forget about it. What are you looking at? Why are you looking at me like that?
no! Oh, I don't want to be a part of this.
If you keep doing that, I'm gonna have to call the police. I think it's a form of harassment. If Tim Allen looks at you like this, I think we're gonna need legislation. This is probably gonna fix itself.
Tim's rape stares apparently work their usual magic as Jamie Lee Curtis gets so hot and bothered she wants to make whoopee right there on the table.
Luther, it's not even Saturday night.
It's not even Saturday night, you know? The night we literally apparently schedule having violent sex on the dining room table.
Have an idea.
Yeah?
Just let it be known that I never asked to see Jamie Lee Curtis that truly sexually aroused by Tim Allen.
Yeah?
But I got it anyway. Hey, careful what you wish for. They should be saying careful what you don't wish for.
Yeah?
That!
What are you doing? Sit down.
Apparently, though, Luther didn't have the hanky-panky in mind as he was just excited to reveal his genius scheme to skip out on Christmas
Damn.
and go on the cruise. He's so horny at the
He
idea
was
of fucking
throwing
off, he
down the
tells her to fuck.
vibe.
Well, apparently
tease.
she was getting a vibe, but he wasn't throwing it.
Off.
Sit down. Button up and sit down.
Jesus Christ,
Button
man,
up and
let her
sit down,
easy.
damn.
$6,100 on Christmas last year, with precious little to show for it.
Luther explains that the previous year they spent
She's
over
like,
$6,000.
she's just like, finally, we're alone on Christmas. We can bang. And he's just like, I've got.
Not, just be quiet. We got to go through these numbers. I crunched them.
Dollars on the holiday season. He argues that they may as well use the funds this year for a vacation to the Caribbean and skip out on the whole process altogether, actually saving money in the process.
It's like I said, worst thing about Christmas, having to sit there and do Christmas. Huh? Oh, what a boring stinker that is. Where's my goddamn eggnog? Joke's on you, stupid bird. Eggnog is poisonous to birds for various reasons.
We skip Christmas.
Well, we can still
No,
give
Jacques.
our charitable donations to Children's Hospital and of course, the church.
Now this is where things start to get weird. I'm not sure if the writers were just out of touch or
What the
trying to get the
fuck?
target demographic of 75-year-old couples from the Midwest, because just after Nora's sexy episode, she starts to make a big stink that she can't go on the cruise unless they make a donation to the church.
You're gonna let a lousy $600 stand between us
Why?
and a Caribbean cruise.
You can do that afterwards.
You are.
All right, all right.
Yeah, these are rich
I'll
people
match
problems.
last year's contribution to the
For
church
real.
and to the hospital, but not a penny more.
Oh, thank God, the church! Matching contribution to the church! Can't live without that! Glad we resolved that plot point in literally 20 seconds between two scenes. I think this movie might just be
so
a
bad.
webcam live feed of a real couple's life.
Oh, it's not even Saturday night.
Then, of course, like a normal person, Tim's character walks around his office handing flyers to everyone, notifying them that he's skipping Christmas.
Yeah, the
Because,
mundanity of
as
some
we know,
people's
in
life.
real life,
What?
Mundanity in some people's life. It's not even Saturday night.
Oh my god.
He said it again. It's like the only time
Well,
they can
yeah,
bone,
they had
apparently.
to nail it in apparently.
Christmas is mandated by law, and anyone who fails to comply is an enemy of the state. Who would do this? Why would anyone care? No
Yeah,
one cares if
really.
you leave on Christmas.
I'm letting you know that I'll be skipping Christmas this year.
Go ahead. Run. But we will find you.
But yeah, that's basically the whole story of this film. That everyone surrounding the
Is
Kranks
the
is so
vibe.
concerned with them skipping out on
Like
Christmas.
every
they get
movie with
socially
this premise.
Well, look at the stink
That's exactly
eye.
the vibe.
The stink eye right there. He's like, what
Hey,
the
would it be that many
fuck?
people? Do we even know?
Look at all of them. They're all looking at her.
ostracized, like they're living in Victorian England or something. So what would happen if
What the
someone just
fuck?
literally needed to leave town for Christmas? This is so out of touch.
Yeah, like why aren't they mad about Blair leaving?
It leaves the realm of plausibility.
Mrs. Crank, we forgot to talk about your Christmas invitations.
No party this year.
No party?
No Christmas Eve party?
She's not ordering Christmas cards either.
Indeed. And I hear a rumor she's having a baby out of wedlock as well.
Look
This is
at
what I feel
John.
about these women in this genre. A person think people will feel if they do this, but it's all in there.
Right, it's ridiculous. And then look at the
Or
jump. What an outfit. Oh my god, his eyes, they're terrifying. The judgment. The judgment.
Then why don't you have the party anyway?
Because we don't want to, Mary.
Yeah, I think it's about time to move to a new town and change your name. So the Kranks proceed
For
to
real.
go around town,
Really,
needlessly
though.
pissing everyone off who was apparently part of their yearly holiday routine.
The Canadian blue spruce last year. This one's a real beauty, almost 10 feet tall. Mrs. Crank likes the big ones.
We're not buying a Christmas tree this year.
Sorry we had to go up on the price.
We're making less per tree than last year.
It's not about the money. We're not doing Christmas this year. We're gonna go away on a cruise. We don't need a tree.
Yeah, how do you like that? You little punk, trying to make a decent living for yourself while making my life joyous, warm, and convenient? Here's what I think of your fucking tree.
Damn,
How's
John.
this for a Merry Christmas, you bunch of young, innocent children trying to foster a loving community spirit?
It's really a movie about the spirit of the holidays, you know? Really looking
That is the energy that he is putting out. Oh god, not the toy soldier Santa.
It is the energy he's putting out, but it's weird that everyone else is giving like the opposite energy. It's just
I feel like the tree guys being a little like, oh, sorry we had to go up. You know, like they're the least weird. It's like everything else around it.
I guess it's cool that they're coming to deliver it to you because you know you always want it. But I feel like you had pre-confirmed that before you wasted
right before they'd even have it
forward
for
to Santa
you.
Claus 4. Want to know what happens in that one? Don't know why they haven't made that one yet. At this point, basically, the Kranks are neighborhood enemy #1 and have pissed off just about everyone because they're not staying in line with tradition.
Oh no,
But
not
after all,
Dewey.
the holidays truly are about crippling communistic-style conformity, aren't they? Dan Aykroyd is in this film too for some reason, and he becomes upset with them because they won't put their giant Frosty the Snowman sculpture up, which apparently every single person in this neighborhood is required to do. The same exact one. What is this? Some sort of cultish ritual? Someone gonna say something here?
Where's Waldo with Snowman?
Yeah, required snowman decoration apparently.
Tell you what, truth is, if I'm gone, I'm...
You know, this movie was better as a horror anyway.
It was an accident.
What? The cat'll grow a new spine? Who cares?
I think this movie may actually be a masterpiece. You know, it's got an American Psycho thing going on. It's as if the protagonist is actually the antagonist, and you just find that out as the movie goes on. It's brilliant, really. Luther is just the most irredeemably horrible person of all time, but the way the film portrays it, you'd think the writers would want you to sympathize with his plight. But then as Nora tries to leave the neighborhood, the conformist Nazis in her town try to physically force her to give up the snowman they want from her, slowly turning the movie into a Mike Myers nightmare in what I can only assume is a throwback to Curtis's earlier works.
Nora, stop the car. Stop the car. Please, listen, hey, don't do anything you'll regret.
What's this?
Now, please.
But look, it's okay because shortly thereafter,
Yeah, that's fucking weird, isn't it? It's so goddamn weird. Like, if I was in a neighborhood and that's how they acted when I didn't put up a specific decoration, I'm fucking moving. I don't even care.
Exactly.
That's fucking weird.
Tim shows
But
up
also,
colorful
she survived. She survived Michael Myers and the aliens. She should be able to survive this horrific
Tim's
Christmas
new outfit
town.
he's showing off there is concerning.
wearing his local
Finally, he'll
Irish
get freaky.
Woman's bathing suit?
Nope, got my own.
I don't really know. But at this point, I'm not.
You do what you gotta do with your wife, Tim.
Come to it.
I just
need to know about it.
way we are wearing these on this cruise.
These aren't for the cruise.
Then what are they for, Tim? What are they for?
You know what's odd?
Don't think too deeply,
Is that
John.
the Lord of the Rings score in the background there, John? That's so good. What are they for? This part of the film, I think, is the dumbest shit ever. Like, I don't... Why this?
When an Irish pub serves fish tacos. I don't get that.
You're a simple man, aren't you? Apparently, Luther got the bathing suits to go to a tanning parlor
Why would you go to a tanning parlor? I don't understand. for a cruise.
He wants to be tan for his Caribbean cruise.
You get tanned on the Caribbean cruise, not before
You could, maybe. Sometimes it depends how long you're on there. Some people won't tan that
Chilling
fast.
for Christmas. You could literally spend a whole few days out
He
there.
wants to be like a 2000s bronze god, okay?
Yeah,
and
is
I
that
can
what
have
he-
him a few days on the cruise.
Yeah, is that
Then
what
the
he
wife being like,
wants?
"Ooh, we're gonna do some kinky role play," and it's just a
Free
tan-
cruise.
tans
They could
forever.
look, you know, they're best for the cruise. Nora, on the other hand, is apprehensive.
Dear God, this should be outlawed.
That feeling you're feeling? I know that feeling.
And then, of course, Nora's local pastor shows up to see
It
her
was
naked
that
in
bad.
movies, as one does. Because comedy.
Yeah, like why is the
because he went
entire
to the
town
tan
there?
salon.
Yeah, like
What?
and why did the
Why?
no? Because they're at a mall, so I guess the priest was also at the mall randomly with this entire
Yeah, but
crowd
normally-
of their town. Like,
Normally, you just walk by and they take you behind, then you can like take off your coat or something. Why is just
why is she in the front like that? I have no idea.
yeah?
Back at home, Luther brings in the local paper to show Nora, and they've made front page.
This is bullshit. This would not happen.
It looks like harassment and just weird.
Luther and Nora Crank are as bare as their Christmas tree in Tan Forever and the Hills Mall, whatever I can't read the full name.
Yeah, the home of Mr. and Miss Luther Crank. It's rather dark this Christmas, while the rest of their neighbors on Hemlock Street are decorating and busily preparing for Santa. The Cranks are skipping Christmas.
They're preparing for a cruise, according to an unnamed sources. No tree, no lights, no Frosty up on the... Okay, why in the fuck would this writer give a shit about them not putting Frosty on their roof? What is this weird-ass cult society that they live in?
Like this town's, or specifically cul-de-sac's newspaper.
Yeah, it would have to be, right? Like, why? What cul-de-sac has their own fucking newspaper? Hemlock, a frequent winner of the Gazette Street Decoration Contest, finished a disappointing 6th this year. I hope they're satisfied now, complained one unidentified neighbor. A rotten display of selfishness, said the other. Hemlock Street in the past years has defined the true spirit of Christmas. Spearheaded by a Hemlock's most active neighbor, Vic Freumenheyer, it's no contest that we all pull together, work hard, and have a lot of fun doing it. So in part, winning comes easy. Hemlock consistently beat out other streets like popular reindeers on Elm or dancing snowflakes on Maple. What is this weird-ass decoration contest without different streets? I've never read this. This is kind of interesting to see that they put like a full article here for the fucking movie.
I know.
Every year it just gets better and better, well, except this year. And he turns to a certain house on Hemlock Street. As a final and ironic note, we all wonder what Mr. and Mrs. Luther Crank's Christmas-spirited daughter, Blair, who has gone to Peru, would say. She's in fucking Peru!
She's in Peru, and her parents are old and nesting at this point and probably want to go on a vacation. She say, get the freak back, weird Frosty,
Like, what
man.
is
Because
this?
apparently the only thing this town has to worry about
You could
is
put
what
up
the
your
Cranks
own
are up to.
Frosty
Right?
in their yard if it really mattered while they were gone. This is just...
You just
This
get on the
movie's
roof and put
insanity.
it up there, you know? It has to be on the roof. It has to be
Yeah.
on the fucking roof.
Oh, okay.
But this is the final straw for Nora. As if the Orwellian nightmare she's been living in wasn't enough, she decides to throw 2 fingers up and enjoy the idea of the cruise after all.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late.
Hey, what's wrong?
My cancer's back for the 3rd time.
Whoa.
What is this bombshell
Right.
about cancer? What is this movie? A comedy? A drama? A horror? A satire? Undiscovered Shakespearean classic? The tone of the movie is never consistent. One minute it's goofy, the next minute it's terminal illness.
How do you think this photographer got the shot?
Well, he climbed up.
On your roof?
Yeah.
Well, why did you do that?
I don't know.
Walt?
I just heard about Bev. I'm so sorry. How's she doing?
Remarkably well, you know, in good spirits.
If there's anything we can do, let me know.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
I'm very deeply, truly deeply sorry about the cancer diagnosis.
This is the best film ever made, folks. It's just that simple. So at this point, the film takes
It's like,
a turn.
you know,
Luther
what
and
they'll
Luther-
say. I almost expect him to say, like, you know what would really help with Nancy? If you just put that Frosty on top of your roof, please. She just wants to
It's
win the block
it
so
almost
bad.
feels like that's the thing, and like somehow when he does
Just have a
it,
Christmas party.
it's a miracle. The cancer's in remission. It's a Christmas miracle.
Nora's daughter, who left for Peru at the beginning of the movie, calls and says she'll be making a return for Christmas with her new fiancé after all, foiling Luther's plans of the trip. The next bulk of the film is just slapstick nonsense of them scrambling to get ready for the Christmas party they weren't ready for. And it even includes a funny ham gag and real child abuse.
To infinity and beyond!
Don't hurt that child, Tim. You still have
no,
another
he's
30 years of
doing
Christmas
it.
films to make. You can't make them in jail. Unless you're making Christmas with the Kranks too, Luther gets a perforated rectum. Don't be silly, Tim. Leave that child alone for your own good.
Come on!
See, like, if you look at the other houses, Frosty is all on the roof.
Actually, it was a suicide attempt.
But then, in a twist of fate,
God.
like 1 hour in, the movie actually starts to pick up a bit and feels like a real holiday film. That's a bigger twist than Shyamalan could have ever cooked up. A true Christmas miracle.
All right, people, listen up. Gather round. We're about to have a party here at the Kranks. A Christmas homecoming for Blair.
The town sees that the Kranks need help because they can't get their party together in time. So they all pitch in to get supplies together before the daughter's plane lands. It's kind of nice, actually, and reminds me of the best parts of Christmas films in general.
Hold on. Why should we do this for him?
Yeah.
He's a jerk.
And good things never last, like this pants.
But we're a community.
Oh no. I've been doing that a lot lately too for some reason.
He's just spilling shit.
It's like shaky
oh my God.
hands.
No, it's because you're too wispy.
True.
One of them has been behaving.
See, this is the part though that I was meaning. Like, this is the only redeeming part of the film is the fact that they like band together here. Like,
yeah,
like it actually feels like Christmas. But otherwise, I'm sure as we all saw here, the tone is everywhere in this movie.
For most of the holiday season, like a spoiled, selfish little baby. Why should the daughter pay for the sins of the father?
Christmas is about giving, and family, and love. Except for to some people who I would rather be in a mass grave, whose name rhymes with Bim Rallin. But yeah, beyond my wildest expectation, I actually found myself enjoying this final part of the film. I think it captures the Christmas spirit perfectly, even if by accident. The police even help out too by picking Blair up from the airport and bringing her home just in time. Luther makes amends with his neighbors and redeems himself by giving them the cruise tickets he now won't be using because he'll be spending the holidays with family.
Hey, does this mean we have to start being nice to each other?
Of course not.
Good. Because I still don't like you that much, old man.
Man, that's kind of fucked up, dude. He just gave you the tickets. Then, just before things are about to wrap,
It is a little fucked up. I mean, come on. He just gave you tickets because he shows he cares. Like, come on.
I think they were trying to make it like, oh, we're not too schmoopy, it's funny, but it more just comes off
more like asshole.
I can't wait to murder you when you're asleep, old man.
Your house will be gone, other old man, by the time you're back.
I know.
Tucked into the party, attempts to steal jewelry from the Kranks and make a getaway.
Get out off the roof!
My car!
Oh, fuck.
My ground! I love that delivery. Oh god, I want to hear it.
My car!
My ground!
My ground!
Hey, what's in that bag?
Hey, he manicures that ground.
Oh,
whoa,
Lord.
Santa!
Umbrella Santa from the beginning is back.
I really think you need an umbrella!
You know what they say, if you show an umbrella in the first act and you don't use it by the third, you haven't written a Tim Allen film.
You're the guy that was selling umbrellas in the rain, aren't you?
It's a living. Thank you for the party.
Hey, you're welcome. I'm sorry you got to work on Christmas Eve.
Santa always has to work on Christmas Eve.
It's the real Santa, isn't it?
It's the real Santa!
In a Volkswagen.
He's Jesus!
And there it is. The film ends on a nice little note. While in some aspects, it's one of the most tone-deaf films I've ever seen. There's just something lovable about it. Just the fact that no one in this entire movie seems like they want to be there, yet somehow it turns out alright in the end. And isn't that, at the end of the day, what the holidays are all about? Being forced to be with a bunch of people you're only lukewarm on for long periods of time? Hey, in my eyes, it's perfect.
So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from New York, baby. It's 28 degrees outside. Give me your best Tim Allen noise.
I don't know who that is.
Tim Allen, you know from Home Improvement, from Jungle to Jungle?
I don't know who it is. Who's that? Who's Tim Allen?
No one knows who Tim Allen is. What the fuck?
There's probably a bunch of people who wouldn't know, especially by now. I guess he's starting to
This is in
fade.
2017, apparently. So
I would say some of the movies, while they were big in their time period, I don't feel
Well,
like
he's still Buzz
they've popped
Lightyear.
in nostalgia as much as other things have from the 90s.
well, yeah, I don't know if many people would know Home Improvement as much, but
Yeah.
Nobody knows who Tim Allen is? Seriously, this is not a joke. Come on, what does Tim Allen sound like to you? If I say Tim Allen, you say... You're not very wrong. Woo! Was Tim Allen here just now?
Yeah, I love America! USA!
USA! Tim Allen, Santa Claus 3!
Yo, listen. Real talk, man. This is not a game. Do not go to these churches anymore. They steal your money. They sell drugs. The only church
they sell drugs
that is of God is the 7 churches in Asia. Those are the only churches that are
You
God.
went out there.
the 7 churches
no.
in Asia. Wait, what? Oh no, he gave the mic to an out there person.
One of is like, I think street content might be fun, but then you think about all this stuff like this, and you're like,
Well,
oh
he's in
no.
New York as well, right? And these people have their minds
Yeah.
expanded, if you know my meaning.
And they show, hold on. I am Allah. There's no reason why. God sells drugs, God do all kinds of things. If you can't tell me what holy means, or bushata, bohaka, boshata, you can't tell me what that
What?
means. I'm building a church called the 7. My church is going to be on fire. So I'm asking you to stop supporting those churches and support me.
Thank you so much. Could you give us your best
Hey,
Tim Allen?
well, he got this ad for Christmas.
Tim Allen.
I don't know Tim Allen.
He chose me. He chose me. Out of all others, he believed.
I love looking at John's face while this is happening.
He chose me. He chose me. Out of all others, he believed.
Lady with the stroller walking quickly by. She like looked at him singing and she like quickened her pace.
That is what you do on the streets.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Beautiful, man.
All your ass go to fuck home, because I done told all y'all. Yeah, I told.
Let's get the fuck out of here right now. Ho, 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 it's me!
Oh!
The Christmas ghost of
Look
a word
at
from
him.
our sponsors. This episode of JonTron was sponsored by the lovely people
Oh,
at
shiny.
Audible.com.
Audible. Alright, we'll call it there. Well, I'm gonna... Yeah, there we go. Christmas John. So, you now have been reminded if you... I don't know, do you think you've watched that movie, or were you mixing it up with another one?
Definitely did. I remembered the tan thing.
Yeah. I bet you remember the Cult Town thing.
Yeah. See, I did when this movie came out. I agreed with them that they should just go on their cruise. So I was super annoyed at the town.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Again, like it's weird. People travel all the time for Christmas. What if they were just going to visit other family in the country for Christmas and just not decorate there? They were gonna go to a different. Like it just makes no fucking sense. Like it has no sense whatsoever. But it's funny. I think it's a great Christmas movie to watch if you want to watch a bad Christmas movie.
True.
Because I think it's just so over the place. Like, it starts so depressed even. They're like, well, I guess we should get out of bed.
I know, he just wants to spice it up with a Caribbean cruise to get the heck out of this damn town. He said live forever. Wife's just trying to get boned down. like she's never been poked out before. Apparently,
I guess she wanted it right there on that dining room table. Oh my God, Jamie Lee, please no, don't do that.
I was gonna say there's other movies with this premise, and I always find it a little goofy. Although some I feel like do it better. Although in some ways the absolute insanity of this movie maybe is more entertaining than the production value.
I guess. Wow. All right, guys.
Although the uncomfortableness, like the priest in the tan booth, and it's like we didn't need this.
It's like what? Like why is he there with like an entire congregation of the town? Like if this is supposedly in a city, right? So like, how many people know about the Kranks going? Did he send also like a few emails out with those printed handouts he gave at work to like let the world know? Like it's so fucking weird. But yeah,
I was just saying we didn't win above 5th place this year for our block. So they put them on blast.
They care about the fucking block like content. Ridiculous. Oh
I
my
know.
God. And again, what if someone else had to leave? Like you can't blame them. Just have them not graded that year or something. I don't know. That would be the most fair.
Or have be nice and be like, we'll put up some decorations just so our stuff looks good, but you don't have to be there, and that would also work.
Well, and I don't blame them for not wanting to put up Frosty. That's like a hazard, but 2, a pain in the ass. Even if you're doing it all right, like getting on the roof and putting that heavy ass thing up there. Fuck that. If I don't have to do it.
That's why I'm also like, again, they could have been like, we'll put it up and we'll maintain it while you're gone. It's just for the contest. Like, they're so easily fixable without being insane.
They were being crazy just as much as if you want to say the Kranks are being crazy. Like, the Kranks could have just been like, hey, we're just trying to get ready for a cruise. We don't really have time to decorate. And they could have been like, oh, well, we'll help you decorate. Wow. What a simple solution.
Point how the Tim Allen character's an asshole, but look at this town. I see why he wants to.
He's
spent
been
so much money and has to socialize with them.
His neighbor across the street actively hates him unless journalists take expose photos from his roof.
That's so silly.
Ridiculous. Oh my God. Well, guys, if you put down what your favorite holiday movie or something you like to watch during the holidays, put that in the comments. I think that'd be a good thing.
Yeah.
Mine's probably my top. If I'm going for nostalgia, it's probably Home Alone. I love those, like Home Alone 1 and 2, really.
Top. I have a few things. One of the tops would be It's a Wonderful Life with a certain family member. And then I often like Rudolph, like the old claymation Rudolph, and Frosty. I do like Prancer now. That's like something to
not the new one
thing. No,
clarify.
The new one.
Watch the old one. It's probably better.
I'd say I often watch some Twilight Zone episodes too. It's funny to some people, but there's some Twilight episodes I really love.
Yeah, there's some good ones
for the
Christmas
holiday
oriented.
Season. Yeah.
But yeah, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and we will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.
Bye.
And happy holidays.
Yeah, and New Year's.